So, hello, we are the Folklore and Sagas group of the Snaefellsnes Regional Park. And we had the task of taking what does the folklore and the sagas, like what can it do for the regional park? What can the youth do with the folklore and the sagas within the regional park? Our plan was to have people from the community, specifically the youth, acting out folklore and sagas along the trail that we went down. And that is primarily during the summertime, and then during the wintertime we can post signs that still foretell the sagas. So within that, a tourist can come in and feel part of the story and a part of the land and encompass everything that is within this regional park.
I realized how important those stories are just because as soon as we have the stories and keep the stories, we have this connection to the place.
Listening to these stories and these tales, we're in the spot where they happened. And in that we got a deeper connection to the space and to the story. And so that's what was important to me, because where I come from, story is a currency of information, knowledge, and history. And if you don't share or give stories to people, they lose a connection with their history, with the land, and who they are as a people in connection to that.
But I feel it's also important for the youth to be part of this, this plan, because it's also a lot of involves the community, and if the community and the youth take part of this, they can keep the traditions and the culture alive.
And when I showed them all the things, I have actually seen them again in a different way. So, because I grew up with all the stories and they were told to put me in line, always had some point in it, so I would learn from what I did. So when I told these guys about it, they always listened, and it was a very good exercise for me to see everything and talk to everybody. So it was very great knowing these guys. It was a very good trip.
We all have the same conclusion that what happened to us when we were brought on this trip and when we were being told the stories, or even just the instance of being the teller of the stories, that is what brought magic to these lands. This is what made it come alive. This is what made us want to come back. This is what made us want to appreciate them more. And this involves the community. And I think that's what's most important, is bringing the community, the land, and the stories all together once again. And we had the task also of what will make youth come back. And we sort of, all being rebellious in our own ways, like we would want to come back to our own hometown when we appreciate it the most. And I feel like this will bring the community and everything together.
Thank you.